So we want to get the digestive system healthy. So when I talked about, can some people eat certain things? I know all of you know somebody who says, I eat a raw carrot. I can't, I bloat and I don't feel good and I just can't break it down. I can't digest it. Who here is like that? You guys are like that, right? So if the intestines are compromised and they're weak and they're inflamed and you eat something that scratches it, are you benefiting from it or are you getting harmed by it? Right. So we have to saute. So they go, oh, you're not a purist and blah, blah, blah. Well, we got those good oils going on. Those really good anti-inflammatory oils are going to come in here and start healing the tissues. And who's going to juice every day? If you want me to be purist, then you have to juice every day. And who's going to do that? I sure don't want to juice every day and eat nothing else. That would be very fun. Now, I cured myself by juicing twice a day for over a year and eating really healthy. And after a year of time, by being perfect, I cured myself. And I was in chiropractic school. My hair got thicker, my skin, my vision, the way my brain functioned, my everything. Like, it was amazing. But I ate every single night Ayurvedically. I ate 2/3 of my plate was vegetables, and I juiced twice a day. I mean, I went for the gusto, and I did it, and I got way healthier. So I'm not against being a purist in any way, but on the majority of the time, especially Papa Bears, are not going to want to have juice every day. Plus, the oils, when you're cooking and sauteing and making that food softer, and you're getting those really good oils to come in here and start healing these tissues. So the lumens that you're saying, those sometimes can be hard on a weak digestion.
Yeah.
Nuts is like the absolute worst thing you can do because it is the most scratching. Chips that are scratching can absolutely kill you, even though it's a corn chip, and so it's not breaking the gluten rule. It can be too scratchy. Peppers and hot, spicy stuff would be way too hard. If I took a knife and I cut you, hold on, Mark, right, and you had a sore there, and I kept rubbing it, would it heal? No. Would you let me pour salsa on there? No. But I know people, have you ever heard of people go, oh, if I eat this, I'm going to totally get like an systemic, but I don't care, I'm going to eat it anyway because I want it. Like, but if they took their eyes and they actually saw it, would they do that? No. But see, if we were Superman and we looked to see what that food was actually doing, how many people would stop doing that? Right? I mean, like, you wouldn't take a knife and just like, watch that. That's just really cool. But we can blow and be on the couch and like, grab those terrible Toms and like, and like, why do we do that? Like, we're just so weird. Like, we would not do that if we were Superman. So the idea is the one extra thing that I'm trying to teach you is that some people have to do a little bit more on the diet than just the pro-inflammatory part if the digestion is compromised. We got to heal the digestion, okay? Again, a lot of times the majority of my patients are women, not men. So by default, some of the men started eating healthier just because they kind of want to support their wives, but they cheat at lunch. They don't let their wives know about that. And so they're majority of the time eating a little bit healthier, and they are just soaring up. My women come back and go, oh, my husband's totally lost 20 pounds and now you're trying. And like, his energies are better. And I'm like, he was higher up, you guys. You're like down here and they're up here. Of course, they're kicking your butt. And they don't have the emotional drama like we do either. A man can go home by the majority. I'm talking about the majority of men. The majority of women are brainwashed to believe, which bless their little hearts, when they're tired, they can go home and they can rest with absolutely no guilt. Typically as a rule. Would we agree with that? Where a woman sits on the couch and she supposedly, husband says, come over, you worked all day. You should come and sit by me, honey. Come over here and hold my hand. Come love on me. So the woman's sitting there and she's just going nuts. Okay, I gotta go back in just a minute. She goes and does the laundry and comes back. The next commercial is like, just a second, honey. And she goes and dumps out the dishwasher, right? And she comes back. And next commercial, she does unload, right? She's not resting! And the husband's just like, I don't know why you're not asleep. It's 9:30. I'm totally asleep. Why are you not? Like, she's just, because we have this guilt thing going on that we have to get all these things done. And so women never rests her, which I should not have erased it all that. But you remember the emotional part of the triangle? Mm-hmm. This is the part that's just driving our speed up this to not go as fast.